welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the California Golden Bears, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So California's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Right on the money. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Working that left side now, and he's knocked down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Morris. It's a running room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cal! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
20 for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Floating away. Makes the catch. It's White. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the tight end. He got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The option look. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half. To cut this to a one-possession game, you need more of that physicality in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he will get home and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Rush is on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Turns it on in midfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he wrapped up after it. Good return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pulls it in. It's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Blackwell. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
They'll leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Noles hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Took care of it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation